Deflategate, it's back. It remains to be seen whether NFL Commissioner Roger Goodell will punish Tom Brady following a report that finds the Patriots quarterback probably knew his footballs were deflated in the game that sent his team to the Super Bowl. The NFL began its investigation after the Colts complained about underinflated balls. The report including text messages between locker room employees indicating that Brady may have asked that the balls be deflated below the level required under the rules. But if you recall, Brady had a much different answer when he spoke to reporters just days before the Super Bowl. Listen.
I mean, I feel like I've always played within the rules. I would never do anything to break the rules. I was as surprised as anybody when I heard Monday morning what was happening. I would never, have someone do something that I thought was outside of the rules. I don't know what happened over the course of the process with the footballs. I have no knowledge of anything. I have no knowledge of any wrongdoing. I'm very comfortable saying that nobody did it. As far as I know, I don't know everything.
Remember when he went on to say, this isn't ISIS or anything. Okay, he would have never done something like that, he says. Now the Brady camp is firing back at the league's report. His agent, Don Yee, saying, quote, "The report is a significant and terrible disappointment. Its omission of key facts and lines of inquiry suggests the investigators reached a conclusion first and then determined so-called facts later. One item alone taints this entire report. What does it say about the league office's protocols and ethics when it allows one team to tip it off to an issue prior to a championship game, and no league officials or game officials notified the Patriots of the same issue prior to the game? This suggests it may be more probable than not that the league cooperated with the Colts in perpetrating a sting operation." Andy.
Yeah. Look, like any right-thinking American, I hate the New England Patriots, I hate Tom Brady, and I hate Bill Belichick. But as a serious journalist, and I am America's most trusted TV newsman, I have to be fair. I have to look at this objectively. So I read the report, and sadly, I have to say that after reading the report, I can only conclude that the Patriots should vacate their Super Bowl. The Seahawks, a team I happen to like, should be declared the champions. Tom Brady should probably be thrown out of the league and all his statistics thrown into the garbage. I'm not happy about this. But again, as a serious journalist, I have to be fair and objective on this.
I mean, some people, Katie, might look at Tom Brady and think this guy's got everything going for him. Well, I mean, one of the best football players ever. Yeah. Beautiful family, beautiful wife, happy career. Why would he be involved in such an act?
You know, I think that Tom Brady would never put his dignity aside and text another man to deflate his balls. I just don't think that would be something that he wants to do, right? I mean, that alone could ruin his career and his life and the portrayal of his family. So I just, I'm going to stay out of it. I don't want my friends who are Patriots fans tweeting.
Oh, come on, Harris. Come on.
I just think that you can't say he probably knew. I just don't think that's fair. Well, he either knew or he didn't, and to continue to say he probably did without actually having evidence that he did is not, I think, okay.
The report says he generally knew. A good friend of mine in my Kansas City days in the Hall of Fame now is Kellen Winslow, and he caught a lot of footballs in the NFL. And he taught me how to throw a football by lacing it up, right? And he says less air in the ball allows you to grip it. You're going to try to convince me that Tom Brady picked up a ball and didn't realize that he could get a better grip on it. But if Harris Faulkner could, and what do I do for a living? I certainly don't throw a football for a living. But, I mean, if you can kind of grip it, you know it's underinflated. How could he not have known?
That's you are 100% right. And look, you have to punish him, because what kind of precedent are you setting? People will be deflating balls left and right if we let this go. That cannot happen. You got to set a precedent. If he was involved and there are all these text messages and all this nonsense, if we find out that he knew, punish him. And I don't want to just see a fine.
I mean, his legacy, the team's legacy, it's all on the line here because,
Well, what is the punishment, then?
Why is it on the line, Sandra? Why is it?
Look, you were joking, but what is the punishment? Jedediah says more than just a fine.
I think he probably, the problem is, as you brought up, they don't have specific evidence that he was involved.
That's true.
Which makes it difficult to punish him. On the other hand, I think he probably should be suspended, even though there's no evidence against him, because I can't stand him.
Oh, no.
Mob rule.
All right. This shall continue, obviously. At the same time, she called it a dream come true. But now hear why Hollywood star Natalie Portman says her Oscar award is nothing more than a false idol that she doesn't want her son to think she worships. What? We'll try to figure that one out.